Many of us, when we look at the culture's idols, we don't say, it sickens me. We say, how can I be one of those? How can I get that kind of attention? How can I get that kind of worship? How can I have that kind of juice? It doesn't bother us.
You're Mr. Holy Hip-Hop, a Christian rapper. I mean a rapper that's Christian. I ain't dissing, stick to your conviction. But can I get a minute to address this industry that's really been a part of me, like blood in my arteries? It used to be something I would idolize till I got catechized. Facts for my cataracts, now I see through raps like peppermints. In this room ain't a zoo, so I'm pointing out elephants. You wanna fly like pelicans, you wanna be heroes, better know heroes. So no, I don't wanna do shows if I ain't showing the master and rebuking these pastors. If my name ain't in the book of life, please, why would I want it in lights? Keep your marquees. You say that sounds humble, you say that sounds meek. You better know God doesn't need you or me.
There is a terrible thing going on. Everybody thinks that being well known on YouTube or at the book table or in the conferences is a sign of spirituality. There has never been a greater lie. You do not dedicate yourself to the cause of God so that people might recognize you, even the people of God in this life. You do not do it. You do it for Him.
How did it ever come to this? We entertaining gospel artists lacking gospel messages. And they say it's just they want to relate to the people dying and hurt. Like the gospel don't work. You forgot we the church. Like Christ never encountered the people with real problems. I'm talking about the kind of issues that's still common. Today we rhyming like we doing Him a favor. But if you don't give the gospel, then you really hate your neighbor. If the shoe fits where it's Cinderella rappers, you living in the fantasy. What you seeking after? Book and chapter, that's the policy. If your methodology lacking theology, then honestly be calling out hypocrisy. The world loves its own, consider if you a clone. So if you're comfy, you might be home. It's enough to make you sick, it's enough to make me quit. Better get your eyes fixed on a crucifix.
Some go to this place and argue that what we need to do is, when we're in the culture, don't be too overtly Christian. Because after all, you don't want to turn off the culture. After all, if you are an artist or a writer or a musician or whatever, you don't want to go out and offend the culture immediately. So you gotta sort of have a different kind of strategy. You gotta be on the down low with your Christianity until you get to the right place.
You'll be led away by some promise of a certain method that if it's applied correctly, you will be okay. Nothing will take away your hunger and your thirst if you're truly regenerate, but Christ, only Christ. You see, if you have been regenerated by the Holy Spirit, know this. You are now too high a creature to be satisfied by anything less than God. You are now too high a creature to be satisfied by anything less than God. And if you can be satisfied by something less than God, it is good evidence you are not converted.